let's review quickly the core Pythagorean numbers. Okay, so before you go and do core Pythagorean numbers, right, you must remember the Pythagorean table. 1, 2, BKT, diplomacy, tact, creative powers. 3 is expression, CLU. 4, DMV, expansion, intellect. 5, ENW, changes, go-getters. 6, FOX, motherly, homely. 7, GPY, spiritual. 8, HQZ, money, growth. 9, IR, art and literature. So this is must remember, must memorize. So core Pythagorean numbers between 1 and 9. Pythagorean numerology, the numbers 1 to 9 form symbolic foundation. Each number carries a distinct energetic signature that reflects personality traits, life lessons, and potential life paths. Okay, this is very important. So also this is the breakdown that you must remember. Okay, so core essence and shadow aspects. Okay, we will discuss more further. So these are the Pythagorean core numbers between 1 and 9. Now let's quickly review each number. So number 1, right? So number 1, they are the innovator, what we call them. The leader, the innovator. What is the core essence? The leadership, initiative, originality, determination, energy, masculine, assertive, independent. It is the primal force of beginnings and self-reliance. The number of the pioneer. The number of the pioneer. The number of the pioneer. Potential shadows, arrogance, selfishness, a domineering nature, right? So they must maintain a balance, okay, between arrogance, selfishness, and domineering nature. So then they will be very, very successful. They will be very, very successful, right? So leadership is their core strength. Initiative, originality, determination, and potential shadows. So you must talk in that way. Whenever you deal with your client, you must talk accordingly. Okay, there is a positive and negative mix, like potential shadows as an example. How about number 2? They are diplomat, okay, or peacemaker. Okay, so diplomacy and peacemaking is their core strength. Essence, cooperation, diplomacy, friendship, kindness, energy, feminine energy, receptive, intuitive. It represents partnership, sensitivity, and the power of balance through connection. The number of mediator, what we name for number 2. Potential shadows, over dependence, passivity, and indecisiveness. These are some of the negative aspect, rather what we call them, the negative aspect, right? They should maintain that. So diplomacy and peacemaking is their core strength. Cooperation, diplomacy, friendship, and kindness, right? This is how you should explain about number 2, part of Pythagorean numerology. How about number 3? They are the creator and communicator. The creator, communicator, core essence, self-expression, creativity, joy, and laughter. Energy, synthesis of 1 and 2. Okay, creativity, sociable, expressiveness. Okay, it governs art, communication, and optimistic self-expression. The number of joy, very important. Okay, number of joy. Potential shadows, scattered energy, and superficiality and gossiping. should not get into any gossiping. So again, right, number 3, okay, joy, strength, creativity, communication, sociability. These are all their strength. And then you can talk about shadows, right? The number 4 is a builder. Rather we say, manager, builder, okay? The core essence, practicality, self-discipline, stability, and work, routine work. Energy, grounded, methodical, reliable. It is the number of foundation, structure, and systematic effort. The number of security though, because it's a 4 pillar, right? You see? Potential shadow, rigidity, stubbornness, excessive caution. So number 4, you can explain accordingly. Like core essence, you start with core essence, their energy, and their potential shadows, right? These are the structure you can follow and explain to your client. Core essence, freedom, communication, versatility, and sensuality. The dynamic, restless, experiential, because they love to experiment many things. Okay, it governs change, adventure, the 5 senses, the freedom from restriction, the number of experience altogether. They go explore, experience. Potential shadows, irresponsibility, recklessness, and inconsistency. So they must stay consistent. That's the key message for number 5. So again, so you can always talk through energy, core essence, potential shadows for number 5 as well. Number 6, the nurturer or harmonizer, right? Core essence, harmony, creativity, responsibility, and domesticity. Energy, right? Loving, caring, responsible. It is the number of the home, family, community, service, and aesthetic beauty. The number of love and healing. Okay, number of love and healing. Potential shadows, martyrdom, intrusive, caretaking, and perfectionism. Right? Perfectionism. They love to become perfect in many things in their life aspect. Okay, so you can explain them. Okay, sometime you can bring balance. That way you can stay, harmonized. That is important for them. Number 7, seeker. Okay, or sage also. Core essence, individuality, intuition, perfection, and contemplation. Energy, mystical. Sometimes we call the number 7 is mystical number. Analytical also, introspective. It is the number of wisdom, spiritual truth, deep thought, and investigation. Number of the loner and philosopher also. Okay. Potential shadows, cynicism, isolation, and secretiveness. So, number 7, they must stay united, not to be aloof. That's the message for number 7. Number 8, executive or power player. They love to be in authority and play with power. Okay, core essence, power, independence, ambition, organization. Right, energy, authoritative, material, goal oriented. It governs business, finance, ambition, and the balance of material and spiritual power. Why? Because this is the way the 8 is formed, right? So it has two vertices, right? The upper layer and the below, right? So it balances both material and spiritual aspect of life. The number of karma and manifestation. Potential shadows, obsession with status, workaholism, and ruthlessness. Okay, that is what you must advise your client accordingly, that if you happen to see number 8 or more than 1 or 2, then they must balance themselves accordingly. Number 9, humanitarian and sage, completed, because this is the last number. Okay, so The number 9 is humanitarian in nature, and they also considered to be a sage or old man, or matured people, right? And the completion also we call it as a number 9. Core essence, compassion, idealism, great drama, romanticism, energy, universal, selfless, wise as the last single digit. It contains the lessons of all others. It depends. It represents global conscious. You see, it represents global consciousness, humanitarianism, endings and compassion. The number of completion and release also. Potential shadow, emotionally driven, carrying the savior mind and anchored to the past experience. So emotionally, potential shadows, emotionally driven, carrying savior mind and anchored to past experiences. That's their shadow. They must break through the past experiences to go for the new beginning. That is the advice here for number 9.